On today's segment of Point Counterpoint, we'll be discussing Bill Cosby, America's dad or America's rapist. Bill Cosby was a famous actor during the early 1970s throughout the early 2000s. He's most well known for The Cosby Show. He's also associated with other well-known shows such as Fat Albert and The Cosby Kids, Cosby, and Little Bill. He's won over 74 awards and has been nominated 24 times for all the films he's been in. At one point, he was the highest paid actor, but his career started to fall apart, as well as the revocation of his awards once news broke that he was sexually assaulting and raping women. He's clearly guilty of these accusations. He's been accused of raping women for over 50 years, starting in the year 1965, according to the LA Times. One of the first victims from 1965 was Christina Ruppelli. Since the case has been over 50 women have stepped forward, accusing Bill of raping them years ago, just like Christina Ruppelli. There are many famous people now coming forward, accusing Bill of the same disgusting things he's done to Christina, such as the well-known supermodel, Janice Dickinson, and the former Playboy bunny, Victoria Valentino. Janice Dickinson says, quote, "Bill is a bad guy who preys on women." Victoria Valentino is now part of PAVE, promoting awareness victim empowerment, to prevent what Bill did to her years ago to any other young women. There's no innocent man who has over 50 women testifying against them. The people who are testifying against Bill have their careers on the line and having their whole lives looked into by the public eye and by investigators. Many people wonder why these women are coming out now instead of years ago, and that can be answered by the simple fact that many women feel embarrassed and ashamed of the event that happened that long ago. But because of the bravery of these women, the state of Pennsylvania is leaning toward placing Bill under the sexual predator list. If put on this list, and he most likely will be, people will get alerts if he moves near them after his sentencing. On top of it all, Bill, in a rare interview, said himself that he's not expressing any remorse for what he's done to these poor women. He's obviously guilty, having all this evidence stacked up against him. No man is innocent.
Yes, Jason, very good points you have there, but many things have been brought to my attention about the Bill Cosby scandal. It was early in 2004 when Andrea Constand said Bill Cosby sexually assaulted her in his home in Montgomery, Pennsylvania, stated The Cut. She then filed a report in 2005, but since she waited a year, the police don't have the right evidence for Cosby yet. But the first accusation, everyone should have been aware of what was going on with this violent predator. But many people did not want to believe it since Bill Cosby was supposed to be America's dad. How could someone who was supposed to be a father figure do such a thing? On October 16th of 2014, ABC News said Hannibal Buress made a comedy bit stating, quote, "Yeah, but you rape women, Bill Cosby, so turn the crazy down a couple notches," quote. Not even a month later, Cosby's public relations team made a fan interactive on the internet, where Bill wrote, quote, "Me, me." Then his fans responded with references from the Hannibal Buress bit. Everyone knew what was happening at this point in Cosby's life, and his relations team wanted to distract everyone from the awful actions that he have made, but it has failed horribly. I have read many things about this scandal, and I've noticed that all the women came forward had very similar stories, which should be a key factor of this case, because why would all these women come forward with similar stories and be making it up to attack one person? They said they met up with him in a hotel room for mentoring, and then they were given blue pills to help them relax. Then all they remembered is waking up to him in a bathrobe over them with his clothes off. Other times the incident would happen in his own home. 30 years after the incidents have happened, many of the women said the reasons they did not want to speak up sooner is because they did not want to be called a whore, or that they were sleeping on what they're up in the business. A&E lets Heidi Johnson say her story. She says, quote, "Society just wasn't ready to hear it. Back then, rape was the woman's problem. But now society today is more aware and have no reason to no issue for speaking up for herself."
America's Dad, one of the most well-known and well-liked comedians, Bill Cosby, is being accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman named Andrea Constand in 2004. Now in 2018, many are questioning, is this even allowed? That was so long ago. After comedian Hannibal Buress called Cosby a rapist in a comedic routine in 2014, it led to dozens more women revealing their alleged assault by the hands of the comedian. However, only Constance appears to be sticking, as many of the other accusations are falling outside of the statute of limitations, meaning that too many of the accusations are from a period too long ago. Cosby's legal team has recently been looking into Constance's timeline, as it appears that this so-called non-consensual encounter occurred earlier than stated. It too could be held outside the statute of limitations. This begs the second question, why wait so long? Constance's supposed incident happened 14 years ago, of which a civil settlement was paid by Cosby to Constance, totaling $3.38 million. Many psychiatrists argue that it could take weeks, months, even years for assault victims to speak about what happened to them. But with Constance having already received millions and prove her point, this new opening of the case reveals that it's not about principles, it's about money. Fame and fortune are two things everyone dreams of, and this case is no exception. The women that have recently exposed themselves as victims of Cosby are now on TV shows, in press conferences, and receiving ratings that they are all apparent victims. Whether the allegations are true or not, these women are making money by accusing a high-profile man of sexual assault. In fact, a new witness who worked at Temple University with Constand stated that she once told her that she could make money by falsely accusing a prominent person. If that doesn't show something is odd, maybe the fact that the head coach also called Cosby twice on Valentine's Day, approximately a month after the supposed assault, a time when she had still not admitted the assault to the police, and during a time when no one would want to talk to their assaulter. The ultimate point, however, is to question whether or not Constance's encounter with Cosby was consensual or not. It has been reported that between the conflict of interest and Constance reporting to the police, she repeatedly called and contacted Cosby. And part of his defense in his trial is that everything that occurred was consensual. In a brief summary, he explained in a now public deposition transcript from the 2006 civil case, he explained how he made advances toward her in an encounter they had. He started small and began slowly advancing in a sexual fashion, and she did not say anything. There was no verbal no, there was no physical action to stop him, and so they proceeded to what we can all infer happened. Lo and behold, Cosby has and still will be scammed out of millions of dollars, and if he loses, years of his life will be on the line, all because of a lie.